behavioral change of the mindset of our traditional and religious leaders in fighting gender-based violence in Sokoto State.
We have the lead team, Mr. Yakin from Sokoto, from Abuja, who is leading the team, and then the familiar face that you're used to, Mr. Pius from UNICEF, and then from Abuja is UN Women, from UN Women.
Yes, most of the time Abuja, we're always, but I like this, even this setting is very interesting.
So we met when we were doing the inception of Spotlight 2 years ago.
Yes.
I was not used when I was in Mecca. I was not who mobilized youth, but
today. Our visit today is very short, and of course very specific. Spotlight is up to 2 years now implementation. As a rule, we are to come with government so that we can see again how the good people of Sokoto states are being advanced forward in terms of the rights of women and girls, sexual and reproductive health. Of course, we want to end all forms of violence against women and girls. And as you know, development is integrated. The girl child going to school is all part of it. So everything is all as one in terms of moving Sokoto State forward in terms of development. So we've been around since today. Of course, yesterday we arrived. Today we said it's good we take the custody call. We'll walk tomorrow next. Have a debriefing on Thursday, then we leave on Friday. That's the plan. And part of our visit today is very much in line with your agenda. Thank you for being ahead of us in our agenda. So this is the team. We've seen a few places and we're excited. We've seen the Nana Khadija Center, we've seen the Safe Spaces, New Foundation, the UNICEF, the UNFPA Safe Space, we've seen the police and civil defense. You know, we see that things are, in fact, those of us who were here in 2020, a lot has happened between that time and now that we've come. So a lot of action, more people are accessing services. We are very happy. Of course, our visit to you is very key. Yes, that we're implementing, that's one. Two, that one of our royal fathers also advocating. We'd love to know your experience. We'd love to learn from you. We'd love to also hear what is happening going forward. So that's it basically.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So you're welcome. Then, as part of our efforts, just this year, we joined this year, we are able to conduct about three activities within this year. One, training and the distributions of key messages on religious and traditional institutions to be able to change their attitude and perception toward handling issue of girl child, early marriage, in traditional harmful practice, maternal, newborn and child health, as well as family planning issues. So that was number one, we did it. A second issue of drama in media about starting episode was introduced with the radio. The two issue, this has helped able to change the men perceptions. We record significant progress in terms of girl child enrollment in school, in terms of men attitude toward having negative perceptions. Negative perception have drastically reduced. The time after the launching of the program, so many religious leaders have been saying negatively about its European Union, its imported energy or Western world bringing to Sokoto. But there was the vast advocacy and the sensitizations and the training we embark upon targeting religious and traditional institutions across the Spotlight local government. This has held maximum output. Most of the key messages we delivered to the trained imams, they are using in every gym at now. Majority of the mosques, we do supervising them, they are using one or the other messages of traditional harmful practice, issue elimination, girl child empowerment and education, and then issue of family planning, because we can't achieve all this goal unless we ensure we invest in family planning so that the issue of population explosion will reduce. So meanwhile, and in terms of also elites, there's issue of elite problems in the urbans. So thank God, Sokoto not local government is something within the urban. We are able to train more religious institutions, different sects, so they are able to come to realize that really the Spotlight Initiative program, one of our components, which is 3, preventive aspect, sensitizing people to change their attitude, which is drastically, we can address it, you can significantly arrive to acceptance of bad act domestication in Sokoto, which is passed even assented by the governor. Second issue, speedy passage of child protection law. And I believe we are working together, sensitizing the public, advocating with the public. This has helped widely. Men in Sokoto is accepted. We train champions, all the Spotlight local government, and those champions you can hear from them. I don't want to take much of time. Like you said, you have time management and do somewhere else. I wanted to introduce some of the champions that you can hear from the what we do, little we do, and you can hear the impact on the champions. Chuna, Bodinga. Ko da Hausa ko da Turanci, whatever. I'm there asking, achieve abinda muka yi. Can you speak English or Hausa? So, thank you.
Wajen ita kadi ta zo ziyartar mu, ta haɗa sarakuna da malaman addini. An yi mana bayani cikin harshen da muka gane. Ba shakka ita wannan ƙungiya ta kadi lokacin da ta zo, to ta zo tana wayar damma magidanta kai. Wannan mutane da aka gayyata suka zo daban-daban, su ne uwaye ga yara, su ne kuma kamar mazaje na mata wanda yake magana suke ake aiki a cikin gida. Za a hana ana wahal da yara, za a hana ana cin zarafin mata, kuma za a yi kokari a kai yara makaranta. To musamman malaman addini da sarakunan suka haɗu sun yi farin cikin ganin shi sarkin yaƙi yana jagorantar wannan, domin sun gane da kammala irin suna zuwa da rawani sun ga irin nashi, ko ba haka ba. To kuma sai suka ga abin da ya zo musu da shi, to ya so musu ne domin su gyara kansu kuma su gyara iyalinsu. Don haka har wannan takardu da aka zo mana da su a wannan lokaci, an zo da waɗannan takardu amma da harshe daban-daban, wanda yake an fassara shi cikin larabci, an fassara shi cikin hausar da mutum ka iya ganewa. To mu ku waɗannan mutane suka ɗau alƙawari za su koma ga gidajensu da garuruwansu, su yi ƙoƙari su jawo hankalin mutane. Mallamai za su je wajen hudu a cikin masallatai suna fahimtar da jama'a cewa a zan ka barin mata su je asibiti wajen awon ciki da haihuwa, sannan kuma babu wata illa game da shi family planning wanda an ka taho da shi, an yi mana bayani sosai, wanda shi zai ƙara kawo lafiya ga wanda ita mace mai ciki da kuma wanda za a haifa. Sannan an yi kira ga cewa yaran nan namu idan muna so su zama abin ƙwarai, to dole mu ba su dama su je makaranta. To wannan kutubar ana tayin ta masallatai, kuma in aka haɗu don ɗaurin aure ana yi wannan hutuba a gaya mutane. Don haka mu gaskiya samun irin wannan ƙungiyar ta kaji, wato kusan duk wasu ƙungiyoyi da suke zuwa a karkara, to mun ji ganin wannan, musamman wannan sashe na daga baya wanda ake kira Spotlight. To ba shakka mun ga alfanu, mun ga ci gaba.
With UNFA before, but now Spotlight and UNFA with other organs, we conduct a lot of activities towards bringing a lot of changes, so that people are in the habit of disallowing their wives to go for ANC, disallowing their wives to go for skin delivery at a hospital and facility. But with the intervention of Spotlight, we educate them, showing them that it is very important for a husband to allow his wife, or even to go with his wife to the facility during ANC and during delivery. Now we see a lot of changes. The result is high. You go to facility, you can see a facility where it's hardly to get 5 or 6 women delivered within a month. But now we can get about 50. Secondly, there is a lot of issues concerned to child rights, especially some others used to suffer their children that for labor unnecessarily without knowing that the child has a right. Some used to beat them anyhow, but now they know that child labor, child abuse is an offense. More especially, we work with one organization called Life Helpers Initiative under Spotlight. They try a lot to show that allowing male child to go out selling unnecessarily is not good. So now the mothers know the implication of sending their children, girl child, out to sell trades or unnecessary like that without sending them to school. So it's a risk to their lives, because if they go to school, they will be useful to themselves as well as to the society. Now, we go to our schools, primary schools, secondary school, we see girls. The number of girls is in order. This is a good result. Now, the issue of GBV, gender-based violence, this is a current issue, which most people are more concerned with it. You see a lot of rape. Yes, boys used to attack. Not only boys, even the aged people used to attack girls, raping. But now, through Gage and other organizations, we start people showing them that raping is an offense. Any form of violence is an offense against women and children. It's an offense. I know Life Helpers, if they are here, you will witness that a lot of cases in Tanzania reported to police. Some are in the prison for punishment, showing that raping is an offense. So now we have seen changes a lot. Police try their effort, NSCDC try their effort, even the community. We source information if there is any sign of violence or rape. Then we use police and the NSCDC to arrest any person who attack a girl anywhere. Now the issue of failure of students to go to school is over. Now parents know that it is good to allow their children to go to school. If you go to secondary school and primary school, you see a lot of changes. Our girl children and boys are now sensitized. They are in schools. That's why we are hoping to have health personnel in a good number that we require. Now, there is a lot of things. Yes, I'm trying to. I guess, yeah.
Everything. So when we create demand, the demand will also be linked with service provisions. So that is, we work with Center and Gage, we work with everybody. That's why he enjoyed to take some of our working brands, that is other civil society that we are working. So they are working their community structure. We are identified based on their capacity to be able, and the willingness, because it's non-payment, is because it's voluntarily. Because if the development partners come far away from the European Union, from the UN Charter, they come up with resources. What can we do? They come to us, but then we have to give our own energy. We have to achieve the ultimate goal in ensuring saving life of the mother, child, and also allowing the girl child to complete their potentials, so that we can have future human resource. One of the gaps we are facing here in Sokoto is women are dying because men has negative perception. He don't want men to touch his wife. He wants women to touch the wife But do we have the professional? Unless me, you, and all of us can allow our girl child to complete their potential, so that we can have future female gynecology, female nursing, and midwifery. These are issues we discuss, and there are many imams. Despite imam in Tangada and imam in Binji, they are on the way coming, but we can't just wait because of nature. I don't know what we reflected from their working. This one, both in Tangada, Binji, and the Sokoto. I don't know. Along the line, Sokoto. What happened? The candidate from Sokoto.
Last minute you say he has a problem, so I think it was earlier we will have one another lecture.
No, it's okay.
So we wanted you to see, because we want more visibility. Yeah. So that's what we do. But even though we can take you to those state of the community members, you see the impact. You talk with the people really around, because our program, the radio issue, has helped reaching out beyond the local government, spotlight local government, all the local government. We have been before talking about issue of GVD, talking about domestication of child right act here in Sokoto, talking about issue of GVD without male involvement. Here, involving religious leaders, involving traditional ruler to create sub-landing, to reduce negative perception. Today you see everybody, no conflict, people are pushing to the extent that the governor himself assents the BAB Act, and almost on the pipeline for child protection law also to be again assented. But we also now not only assenting, we have to follow to ensure strict implementation. We work with the implementation, we work with the community leaders, we work with religious leaders, and then like he said, I don't know whether somebody can interpret what this was in house for you to hear. To Kajiko. Like he said, before, so many times I reserve this here in Sokoto, where you see a religious leader can say, no, this is haram, I say no. For what I bring a reference, whatever, we bring sub-landing. So people are accepting, whenever people saw, they say, yes, this is our own. So tradition will make it become very parentally with our services, and I believe that we are creating champions. We need traditional institutions, we need religious leaders. So, time to say that bring this person, we don't know when this person has, to change alternatively, instantly say, no, I have this excuse. Or that we can bring as many as we can so that we can hear from them. So we thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate and we enjoy the support. We assure you that we continue to be the good ambassadors in leading example to leadership. One time you can hear issue of GBV, zero GBV, zero unmet need, zero abuse of the child, or abuse, sufficient human resource to health, gender equality to ensure equal opportunity for men, for women, and the engaging of women in decision making, so that we can see women engage in decision making. The more we engage the women in decision making, the more we also reduce preventable maternal mortality. Well, we continue to do it. Yeah. Thank you.
So anytime
we need infrastructure expansion. Yes. Some school when we go here in the urban, before the spotlight intervention, some school you see in class, you can see number of 90, 100, but today in the class you can see 250 in the class today. And some school, if you go, female are not, but today female and male population is almost at equilibrium today. If you can come to this community guide tomorrow, you go to class, don't ask anybody, you see the female population is even greater than the male population. No, why we've been telling messages that we cannot change the preventable maternal mortality killing our women unless when we change the issue, the narration. We need to have men to stop antenatal care, so that female should provide antenatal care to female. We cannot have antenatal with professional providers. That is our practice, and we're working to ensure that every girl child must be allowed to complete potential. We need to stop early marriage. No early marriage at all. We want to make sure that a girl should be allowed to complete their potential, so that we can have enough human resource for justice department, for security issue, for healthcare. So thank you, Yinka, for coming. I really appreciate the challenge I should tell you.
Yes, is there.
One of the challenges is also knowledge, education, the gap between the traditional and the rural area and the urban, because it's challenging. The more population of people is in the rural area in Sokoto, while the enlightened traditional like us, we are more in the urban centers. We need to see the mechanism that we can spend most of the time. And the spotlight is also within only 4 local government. 5 now, yes, 5. Sokoto 5 is just new. 2 local government we've been working. Now Sokoto 5 is number 5. Out of 23 local government, we are working in 5 local government. It's still a challenging. The issue of insecurity. Insecurity is one of the main challenges. And I believe too, the government policy again have affected traditional institutions. Because sometimes the poor traditional ruler are well empowered at the community. They have the voice, strong voice, that whatever they do in advocacy, when they go to any ministry, whatever they want with, it will graciously accept and change. Really, even now we have a level of acceptance within the government establishment. When we come with the issue, government can accept. But at the rural area and the local government level, some local government leaders are not in good time with traditional institutions. So we need to establish the kind of relationship between the traditional institution and the local government, so that we work with a synergy together, local government council and traditional institution. And then issue also, the security agencies are just very few. In the rural area, issue of child abuse or GDD, where it happens in rural area, for you to have police. Some local government has less than 20 police, and then 10% of them goes to BIP. And if you go to some local government has 10 to 11 ward, even if you can distribute the number, how many can return with the DPO in the station? How many can we use when we have any rape case? We want to call the attention of police to take to health facilities. And how many health facilities can be able to provide services? An issue of shelter. Shelter need to be provided to those states, at least visibility in 3 senatorial zones, so that we can have shelter within the senatorial district. Without anything we do, the service can have access to service within the senatorial. But we can to see only centralizing the shelter here in the specialist. Some issue can come from East Southern Nana Khadija, what I mean, is that not the only shelter we have? The one we do now is not functioning well at the women's center. But Nana Khadija is working well equipped. But the demand is exceeding the operational capacity of one center. How do we do with the growing number? When you control sensitized people now, do you see after any radio I start, you can see about 3 cases will be reported to me. I will thereby take it to human affairs. Tell them, when I on the radio, on the air, I said anybody who violated the right of the girl child or woman abuse, we already confront him. Before I finish the radio, I will see 2 or 3 here. I will now take it to human affairs. Ask them. There was girl child when I finished one time, girl of 8 years was raped and also DDF. They are looking somewhere to help. I take them to human affairs, and today the surgery was done. And also this was one of the advocacy they use. Many of child have been coming to me. I've been also referring to human affairs and working with this certain child, being a civil society, but we are working, like one of my colleagues said, Life Helpers, Civil Child, all other CS are working with our family. We don't have any, we're working together. When it is something more of child, I will talk to, yes, we work, the response team again. We are part of the response team. We work together with synergy. We talk to human affairs. We talk to every partners. But we enjoy working. We will support. We will continue to do more. We are planning to do more even at the exit with the traditional institution. We want to provide a right leadership in the exit. We take the ownership. We take the lead. We continue to do more to ensure establishing structure and community. But we will take the lead. The champion will do well. I'm sure they are doing, and they are very willingly want to participate and do more. But fine. But I assure you, Yinka, before you come, I'm happy that you are in Sokoto during the inception of Spotlight. Now you are in Sokoto, and I hope next 1 year when you come back, you will see a lot of visibility, positive changes you will see, because of people are accepting changes. No changes are simultaneously. When you're talking to religious leaders, they can accept, but there's a lot of conflict between them. When you defeat them, they say, okay, good. We can now give them. A lot of now religious leaders, they have reduced perfection. Yes.
Thank you very much. Sorry.
After tomorrow we meet at the center, then I can also present evidence, very empirical evidence. Yes. And I believe if you can allow them an hour, today is success story. An hour will tell you a success story about the impact of Spotlight in the community.